Okay, welcome to Teal House Farm. It is time to wrap our greenhouse for winter. We're starting to have cooler days and cold nights. Still no frost, but we don't want to push it, we don't want to push our odds here, so it's time. It's October. So there's a couple steps. This is a pretty simple process. This is a DIY greenhouse. It is made from a couple of 2x4s and a cattle panel, and then some chicken wire for the cattle panel is what arches over the top, chicken wires in front. Really simple. I will link the video when we made this. It was originally for hay storage and has been made into a greenhouse now that we have better things for hay storage, and it works really well. The first thing we have to do is we have to clean up around it to make sure. We have some like squash plants that have been growing up of it from the main garden, so we got to clean that out so that there's nothing clinging to it. And then we need to go ahead and get our plastic and a staple gun and some duct tape, and that's basically it. I use painter's plastic to wrap the greenhouse. It is not the most durable option, but it lasts a season, and then I replace it. You could get real greenhouse plastic. It would last longer, but it's also a lot more expensive. A roll of painter's plastic is like $8. You want it to be between 2.5 it could be all the way up to 7 millimeters, I think is how they measure it, thick. I usually aim for somewhere around 3 or 4. That allows heat to stay in and lets the sunlight to come in as well. Previously, we have tried to wrap it basically standing. It doesn't work really well. And one of our viewers suggested creating the wrap on the ground and then wrapping it. And that was actually a really smart idea. I don't know why I hadn't thought about that. So we're going to connect all the pieces we need, and then we're going to tape them together, and then we're going to throw them over and staple them down instead of putting it together and then trying to tape the seam at the very top of the greenhouse, which doesn't work very well. We know that the greenhouse is made from a standard cattle panel, so I did my math. That means that it is 16 feet from the bottom to the other side, and it's 4 foot 2 inches long. And then obviously we have a front panel and a back panel. And so we can use our numbers to help create a square on the ground that should cover it kind of like a slip cover. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, first thing, we have to get this spaghetti squash plant out. It's been growing up the side like a trellis, so we're just going to kind of pull the leaves off. And then we have this weedy vine. I already cut it from the bottom a few weeks ago, so it's all dead. I was hoping that'd help it pull off really easy, but it is really wrapped around, so this ends up being much more of a project than I thought it would be. It's not about getting it perfect, it's just about getting it good enough that the plastic is going to be real close to the wire. If the plastic is too floppy, the wind will catch it and it'll rip it right off the greenhouse, so you really got to be able to get it on there tight. Go in and remove some duct tape from last year, and then we have this string. I don't remember why this was tied up there last year, but it was, so we go find some scissors. We're going to cut it down, just trying to clean up all this woven wire. Then we're going to double, triple check our measurements because I do not want to have to do this twice. And this is when I discover that there's quite a large looking wasp's nest in the corner of the greenhouse. So I very quickly measure, and then I decide we're just going to hustle it on out of here before we get stung. This is the plastic that I'm using. I just get it at Walmart in the painting section. I believe it's 3.5 milliliters thick, so this will be perfect, and it's also very cheap. Okay, got it all measured out. I do know I have enough plastic. I have 2 of those rolls, so that'll be plenty. But there's a wasp's nest we discovered in the back corner of that, and so now is not the time to be trying to wrap it. So we're gonna wait till dusk so we can spray that wasp's nest when they are least aggressive, kill them, and then tomorrow I should be able to finish this. So here's a pause button for today.
To barn.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna help Daddy move this wood, okay?
Help?
Yeah, get some boots on.
Yeah, I need some gloves.
Okay.
Yeah, can you help? So I don't get...
Stay in here, he's backing it up. Stay right there.
Oh, Daddy, yay! Can I write this folder in here?
No, just wait a second.
On the wasp side. Right there.
Alright, since we can't wait for dusk to fix the wasp problem in the greenhouse, we're going to take care of some of this. So what is all this?
Wood.
But it's all little pieces?
What?
Is it all little pieces?
Yeah, most.
how do you want it organized?
I'm on my surfboard. Mama,
Okay.
look at my surfboard.
Alright, we need a. Let's see if there's a broom.
Help me lift it up. If I die, I'm living.
Okay, so this is mostly smaller pieces. We got huge pieces there too. These will be great for right when you start your fire and you need smaller pieces. They'll still need to be chopped up. They're really long, but that'll be pretty simple. It's not as big of a task as chopping these big logs down. So another free load of wood from some friends, which we really appreciate. Tends to be what's trouble when you're in town. Like having a tree come down is a beautiful blessing when you're out in the country because it's going to keep us warm all winter. Okay, well, a little disappointed I couldn't finish the greenhouse today, but I did get some good work started. I know I have all the supplies. We got this extra wood unloaded, which was something we weren't planning on doing either, so that's awesome. So overall, good day. Gonna have to take care of those wasps tonight, and then hopefully I can finish the greenhouse tomorrow and show you guys the final product. We're not, you're gonna have to take your shoes out of your boots and then pull your boots out. There's no frost in the forecast the next 10 days, so not in a super hurry, but like I said, I don't like to play games and, you know, mess with the odds of a surprise frost hitting us or getting a little bit colder than anticipated, so I'd like to get it done sooner rather than later.
Wait